my name is Gabby and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be my birthday book and manga haul. I will have the content warnings for everything that I can find linked down below in the description along with links to some resources, and let's go ahead and get into it. First up is Volume 3 of How I Met My Soulmate by Anashin. And How I Met My Soulmate follows a 20-year-old college student who has only ever dreamed of finding her soulmate ever since she first moved to Tokyo. She and a friend go to a club, and while her friend is having a good time, she finds out that it's not really her scene. And as she despairs over her lack of romance, she meets a man who has a slightly scary demeanor at first, but she soon finds out that her first impression of him is not the whole story. Okay, so this haul is just technically for Volume 3, but it's also the first time that I've talked about this series on my channel since I've started hauling the volumes. But I was originally interested in this series because of the character designs and the overall art style, and I also do like that this first volume has a pretty good rating on Storygraph at the time of filming this, especially because I'm pretty sure this series has a love triangle, which can go either way for me, but again, the reviews seem pretty good, so I have hope here. And I'm honestly just excited to dive into a series that I don't really know all that much about. It's been a while since I've done that, so yeah, we will see how this one goes. Next up is the Legacy of Yangchen by F.C. Yi, and also the Reckoning of Roku by Randy Ribay. So the Legacy of Yangchen is the sequel to the Dawn of Yangchen. They are books 3 and 4 of the Chronicles of the Avatar series, and yeah, they follow Avatar Yangchen. And Roku is book 5 and follows Avatar Roku. One of my biggest reading plans that has just been living inside of my brain for months now revolves around reading the Avatar The Last Airbender graphic novels, and then that also extends to Legend of Korra as well, so it's naturally also going to extend to the novels. I read the Kyoshi duology already. I really liked it, especially the second book, and I really do love just getting like this extra insight into the other Avatar and just getting to follow their story, and that's going to be especially exciting when I do eventually pick up Yangchen's story, because I really don't feel like I know a lot about Yangchen, but I also feel like the opposite of that statement is true for Roku, who I do feel like I know kind of, because I'm sure that there's so much more to him that I don't know right now just from watching the show. But I am excited for this book based off of what I saw on the show. And what I love most is that I just have a ton of content to consume from this universe right now. There is so much to look forward to. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. Next up is Wish You Weren't Here by Erin Baldwin, and this follows our two main characters, Juliet and Priya, who have agreed to a truce of sorts. As Juliet has never really hated Priya in the way that all the teen movies seem to think that she should hate the popular girl. And while Priya seems to have everything during the school year, Juliet has the summer at a sleepaway camp where she has never felt like that she's too much. However, when Priya suddenly shows up at that sleepaway camp and is Juliet's cabin mate, everything that can go wrong starts to go wrong, and Juliet will have to find something that she actually likes about not only her situation, but also about Priya, or risk hating the only home that she's ever really felt like she had. Bookstagram has struck again with this one for me, and this is one of those cases where I did see this book on Bookstagram, and as soon as I saw it, I knew I needed to haul it and read it when it came out. And it's finally here. It is sapphic, it is summery, it is rivals to lovers, and I'm excited to meet the characters and have that summer camp setting, and I'm also looking forward to seeing how they handle the rivals to lovers trope, and I feel like these two have a chance to be really adorable based on the description of the story and also just the cover. This book was also one of my answers for the new release that I haven't read yet but want to prompt for the mid-year book freakout tag, so I would be kind of surprised if this sat around on my TBR for too long, but you never really know, I guess. I have had way too many reading slumps this year. Finally, we have Volume 3 of Witch Hat Atelier by Kamome Shirahama, and this is set in a world where everyone seems to take magic for granted, and our main character Coco wants to be a witch. It's her dream, but she wasn't born with the gift for magic. She's about to give up, but that all changes when she meets a traveling magician who is performing magic in a way that she's never seen before. And she quickly learns that what everybody else knows might not be the entire truth, and her dream might not be as far away from her as she originally thought. Okay, so this is extremely similar to the same situation as How I Met My Soulmate, where this haul is technically for the third volume, but this is also the first time that I'm talking about this series on my channel. The difference is that I know a little bit more about this series than I know about How I Met My Soulmate, because this has an anime adaptation that's coming out that looks very good, and like it probably has a good chance to be very successful. So I do want to check this out before that happens. Again, I really think I'm going to like the art style based off of the covers, and I've been in a mood for fantasy lately, even though I'm not consuming a ton of it right now, and I should probably fix that. And I'm just curious to see what this series comes up with, because I feel like it has a chance to be really creative and interesting. People seem to be really excited about this series, and I want that excitement too, and hopefully I'll get it. Okay, so that is all that I have for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and answer a question that'll be around here if you want to do that, and hopefully I will see you here next time. Bye!